Hi, and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris, and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at some big crypto events happening in the world at the moment that I think you need to know about. So we're going to dig into those news articles. I think these are important events that you need to be aware of in this space. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button or hit it, tap it, whatever you want to do with it, but it really does help push out the content to like-minded individuals, and we really do appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, tapping that bell, selecting all those notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start on CoinMarketCap now. I really want to kind of just illustrate the green in the market, because it's a thing of beauty. We haven't really seen it for for such a long time, not like this. We've got Bitcoin breaking $44,000. Fantastic. Nick's obviously done TA on that earlier, so do check out that video. But it's a green market, right? And this is really positive stuff. What I would say is, we've just broke that $2 trillion market cap, which is fantastic. And I think people should be still cautious, but there's some fantastic opportunities in the market still. So, do check out our Discord. Link is in the description. We'd love to have you over in Discord. We talk about these projects in far more detail there. And there's people chatting 24/7, so jump in. It's free to join. So one of the first things that I really want to cover off, I think it's important to be aware that this is happening in Europe at the moment. And that is the next 24 hours being critical for the EU crypto law as the officials debate emissions, DeFi and NFTs. Lawmakers are on the brink of or they were on the brink of banning Bitcoin because of the proof of work. Obviously that was voted against, but they're still sort of tailoring how they're going to look to regulate this, right? So I think there's like 27 members of the council that make up the council that are going to be looking at this, and they will meet on Friday to have a look at the non-fungible tokens, decentralized finance, and the environment impact of assets, I guess, like Bitcoin, so proof of work. So this is something that we should be keeping an eye on. Potentially could negatively impact the price of crypto, depending on what sort of is flushed out of this. And this is why I'm saying the market is volatile. Never invest more than you're willing to lose in this space. And I certainly wouldn't be FOMOing in. I see a lot of FOMO. I want people to just be cautiously entering the market. The time to be buying isn't when other YouTubes are telling you to be fearful. It is when Nick and myself were saying we should be looking at these assets and making our own investment decisions, because Nick and myself believe that they're undervalued. And obviously we're not financial advisors, but Nick and myself are telling people that we think stuff's undervalued in our opinion. People should go away and do research on that. The time to buy ADA, for example, was when it was at 66 cents or 76 cents. It isn't like over $1. The time to get in was in the pullback. Same with like Singularity DAO that you could have picked up at like 78 cents. Now over $1.50. These are the opportunities that Nick and myself talk about in our Discord, so do join us there. Okay, so total disaster.
And guys, this video has been sponsored by Cheeky Crypto, and specifically the Cardano ADA pool. If you are looking to support the channel and our effort here to communicate out all the recent kind of news, articles, price changes and price action of your favorite altcoins, then there's no better way than delegating your ADA into our stake pool. By doing so, you'll not only support the channel, but you will also earn a juicy return and a nice passive income on your ADA holdings. It's really simple to do, guys. Just load up your 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗏 or Deadliest wallet, drop your ADA into the wallet, and then find the Cheeky Crypto pool via the ticker CHEEK. In doing so, you'll earn a nice juicy return and support the channel. There is no better time to do so, so why not delegate to Cheeky Crypto today?
So crypto firms face being booted out of the UK if they don't sort of meet the deadline, and that is approaching. So the deadline is 31st of March, and firms operating crypto services in Britain must be registered with the Financial Conduct Authority. Now, anybody that has any experience like I do with the Financial Conduct Authority, they are very, very slow. So there's a high probability chance that there's going to be a few unregulated firms operating in crypto services in the UK. And I think, this is something that people need to be aware of. How does this impact your portfolios? For example, there could be saving accounts, protocols and stuff like that. So just make sure that, if you've got any investments in projects where, they're literally registered or not registered with the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK, just make sure that you're looking at those things. I think that's really important. I'm not going to sort of get into the article. For me, something to be aware of if you're invested in any projects operating in the UK. Moving on, and the Bank of England here is sketching out the first regulatory approach to crypto. Again, the 3rd of June is the deadline for banks to set out their crypto plans. Regulators to consult in 2023 on stablecoin ruling. And the Bank of England says regulators likely need new powers. Can't get my words out, but yeah, they need new powers. I think that's I think that's a given. I think that's something that's going to happen. But I think the point of me raising this to you guys and talking about how important it is purely on the basis that I see this as a really positive thing. So we've got companies looking to have to be registered by the Financial Conduct Authority. I think that is a positive. We've got the Bank of England looking to set out the rules on stable coins and generalized crypto rulings. Again, I think this is going to be a fantastic opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the framework and what materializes from it. I think it's important that we talk about this stuff, and we have it on our horizon of our thoughts of where things are heading, right? Because I think this is all positive stuff, although we will probably and likely see people put a negative spin on it. So one to definitely be keeping our eye on over the coming weeks and months. Again, has a bearing on price action, in my opinion. Do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. Really interested to understand that. And then we've got BlackRock. They're looking to offer crypto services as clients' demand rises. And again, this is something that we are going to see more and more of. I think we had another company, I can't remember which one it is, offering over-the-counter services. And I think this is something that I mentioned back then that was going to be ongoing, and we're going to see more and more of this. So it's interesting we see BlackRock looking to get involved. I think it's only a matter of time. And again, I think this is another positive for the crypto space. Like, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It doesn't look like the regulations are going to be what holds any of these firms back. I can't see the likes of BlackRock and various other institutions, Grayscale and all those others getting into this space if negative regulation was on the horizon. I can't see that. I feel that this is early adopters at institutional level looking to get in, and they know what's coming when it comes to regulations. I think they would have had these conversations, and I think this is something that governments or banks that are looking to do the regulations are going to be aware of these huge companies getting involved, and are going to be conscious of that. So for me, I think this is all really positive. I'm interested to get your views and opinions, but overall, I love seeing this stuff. And then the next thing here is Meta files trademarks for crypto token, wallet, and exchanges. So what does this mean? Does this mean that Facebook is going to have their own exchange? Does this mean that they're going to have their own wallet? The list goes on, right? Are they going to have their own coin? All of this stuff is really interesting that they're putting trademarks forward. And again, I'm interested to see where this leads. Now, on this very note, right, and I'm going to say this and you can snip it, you can do whatever you like with it, right? But you can come back to this video and we'll see whether it comes to transition. The institutions, right, the big whales. I've been talking about where we've been heading over the last few weeks. I was talking about whales and institutions, getting good positions in Cardano as my example. Solana was another one. AVAX was another one. I've mentioned all of these. Obviously, we've seen Grayscale obviously announce their huge investments in some of these projects. We've also seen 1.4 or 1.6 billion additional ADA staked. Pretty much in the same sort of lead up. I was talking about this beforehand, and I'm going to tell you now, Yeah, the metaverse and Web3 are going to be where they're looking, right? So I'm just putting it out there. Don't be surprised when you start to see news articles come out where some of these institutions and some of these whales are telling you that they're in the metaverse and they're in Web3. Don't be surprised. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.